Are you tired of dealing with a slow DNS server in Docker Desktop for Mac? You're not alone. Today, we're going to show you how to configure a faster DNS server for all your Docker containers. I completely understand your frustration. A slow DNS can really hinder your workflow, especially when you're trying to get things done quickly. Many users have faced this issue, and it's a common pain point. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, how can I set the default DNS server for all containers on Docker for Mac? They want to avoid specifying the DNS server every time they run a container. Sound familiar? Let's dive into the solution. So why is this happening? Docker Desktop for Mac uses a built-in DNS server that can sometimes be slow. By changing the default DNS settings, you can improve the speed and reliability of your container networking. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that can help you optimize your Docker setup even further. To configure the default DNS server for all containers in Docker Desktop for Mac, the user should start by opening the Docker Desktop application. Next, the user needs to access the settings. They can do this by clicking on the Docker icon in the menu bar and selecting Preferences. In the Preferences window, the user should navigate to the Docker Engine section. This is where they can modify the configuration file. Now, the user should add a DNS configuration to the JSON file. They can do this by including a DNS key with the desired DNS server addresses. Finally, the user should click Apply and Restart to save the changes and restart Docker. This will apply the new DNS settings to all containers. Fun fact, did you know that the first DNS was created in 1983? It has come a long way since then, but we still face challenges like slow servers. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative solution is to modify the Docker daemon configuration directly. You can do this with a single command. This command updates the daemon.json file to set your preferred DNS servers for all containers. Here's that quick tip I promised. Regularly check your DNS settings and consider using reliable public DNS servers for better performance. And there you have it. You've successfully configured a faster DNS server for your Docker containers. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks to enhance your Docker experience.